This video is brought to you by Squarespace. It's like minus 33, minus 34 inside the tent right now. Pretty darn cold. It is pretty cold and dark, and I really wanted to come out in the dark tonight after work. I finished work and I just hustled on out here. In previous years I've done this quite a bit, where I would just come out after work, have supper, hang out at the camp, and just be free, be free out here. And I wanted to do it because it's the first time I've done a night camp, just coming out in the dark. Ever since I started dating my girlfriend, been over 3 years now, I like chicken wings. I wasn't a huge wings fan before. She loves them. And now I'm like addicted. Okay, I got a confession to make. I like the little guys better than the drumsticks. Whenever I go for wings at wing night, I try to get as many of these little guys as possible. I really like salt and pepper wings. They're my favorite. And I like to dip them into hot sauce. That's like my favorite combination. I don't have hot sauce tonight. I've got a sweet and sour sauce here for the rice and a Molson Canadian to wash it all down. A nice, delicious, plain old-fashioned beer. And that's the way I like my beer. I always have. And proud to say, plain beer. Okay, let's try some of this here. Oh yeah. So this splitter, I really love it, and it makes my life fun out here. What I want to do now is sharpen this thing. And I spoke with Jerry, the guy who built it back in Labrador, and he said a file will work. So I'm going to try. I would like for it to be just a little bit sharper. I don't think I'll get this as sharp as an axe or a hatchet, but I can get it pretty sharp, I think. I'm having the time of my life right now splitting all this. It seems to be a bit sharper. And by the way, I have the door open for a reason. If I bring that camera in here and then get footage of me doing this, that camera's going to bounce around like crazy, because the impact of the sledgehammer is pretty significant in this little shack. But you guys can see, oh, look at that, just coming off. So nice. And the whole point is to not cut myself. You know, sometimes you hold on to a piece of wood and you have an axe, you dig the axe in and then you bang the wood against your chopping block and the wood will split open. It's relatively safe, but there is always a risk with an axe. And I'm just going to let that burn for a little while. This isn't my load of wood for the night. This is just to keep me warm for the next hour or so. I'm going to turn off the camera and I'm just going to maybe watch a documentary on my phone and go to bed. It's nice coming out late in the evening, I gotta say. I like coming out and being in the dark. I really do like it. I enjoy it a lot. To me, it just feels like winter. I feel like winter means darkness, and accomplishing things in the dark is a great feeling. And coming out here after work is a bit of an accomplishment, because you gotta hustle if you wanna, if you wanna get out here and have supper at a decent time. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is Squarespace. I love Squarespace. I've been using it now for a little while to build my own website. And once I got the hang of it, I found it to be really fun to use. I like going into Squarespace and just changing things up whenever I want to. If I put something in my website and I feel like, that's not good enough, or that doesn't represent me, my channel, my life, then I can simply just switch it up right there. If you've ever considered starting a website and you're just not sure how to do it, Squarespace really does make it easy. Head to squarespace.com/jlegier to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using the code JLegier. It's 9 o'clock. I slept really good last night. I woke up once, loaded the stove, and went right back to bed. I did have a bit of a smoke issue this morning, and I have an alarm in here. It didn't go off, so I don't know what happened, but why it didn't go off. I didn't film the smoke in here this morning 'cause I I don't sleep with pants on, so I jumped up and I opened up the door and I opened up the zipper and I just let the fresh air rush in. And but yeah, I had the draft on the damper on the stove pipe closed down pretty good, and I had the stove, like the draft on the door opened a bit, and I think what happened was just the creosote on the damper in the pipe just built up overnight because it was a slow burn, and it ended up clogging, and the smoke had nowhere to go but out of the stove. And so I feel like that's what happened. I mean, it wasn't terrible, and I mean, I don't have a sense of smell, so I couldn't smell it, and that's why I have an alarm in here, because I know unless I start choking on smoke, I'm not going to smell it. So yeah, that was interesting, but I didn't record. Didn't record that moment of me waking up in a smoky tent. So I'm gonna have breakfast soon. It's getting pretty late, and I've been eyeing a birch tree that's it fell over, and there's a couple actually. I don't know if it's the weight of like ice on the trees earlier this fall that took them down. I'm not sure what it is, but they're going to go to rot because they're leaning down off the side of they're right on the edge of the lake. So once the lake melts, they're just going to be draping into the water, I guess you could say, and then they'll just go to rot. So I'm going to salvage them. Current temperature 30 degrees Celsius, about 85, 86 degrees Fahrenheit inside the tent. It's beautiful. I like it. I'm liking it this morning. I want that warmth. So, with the current temperatures, I have no idea if this snowmobile is going to start. It's about minus 27 right now, and this snowmobile doesn't like to start below minus 28. Now the thing is it's been really cold overnight. It was down to minus 33, minus 34 overnight outside. So has the internal temperature of this engine warmed up above minus 29 now that the temperature outside is about minus 27? That is a hard seat right there. That is like a rock. Okay, I'm doing it now. I want to just see if it's going to start before I have breakfast, because after breakfast I want to go get those birch trees that I've been eyeing, and if I have to plug it in, I will. I have my Jackery with me, but if I don't have to use that battery to start this snowmobile, good, I can save battery power. I have no idea if this is going to work. There's your answer. I got to plug it in. It sounded like it wanted to go. It really did, but it doesn't want to. I've been here before. I think if I plug it in for like even just 20 or 30 minutes, it's all I will need. Okay. Here we go. Yes. This is a great way to start the day. Eggs with fresh rolls. Jam. Everything cooked in butter. I was going to scramble, but I decided to do something different this morning. Fry the eggs and put some extra old cheddar cheese on top. They look great. Now, here's hoping that after I eat this, that snowmobile starts and I can go get those trees. Now let's taste one of these cheese eggs. Oh, the yolk is still, look at that. Yes. It's got to be creamy. I think an egg shouldn't be slimy when it's fried, and I don't think it should be super hard. I think it just needs to be creamy, and that's exactly what I have here. Wow. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Creamy. Amazing. That is super good. Okay, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's see. Wow. I love plugging in this snowmobile. It's a lifesaver. It's cold here. That wind is hitting me hard from this direction. So this tree is falling over and I'm going electric. I gotta be careful. I have no idea what I'm standing on here. Oh! I think a beaver took down this tree. That's exactly what happened. Cool. Look at that. That is definitely taken down by a beaver. You can see the teeth marks. Yes. This is definitely the work of a beaver. You can see the teeth marks and how sharp it is. I really didn't know there were beavers around here. Birch is heavy wood. Wow, really heavy. Okay, I think there's a couple of more that beavers took down around the corner. I'm just going to make this sandwich right in front of you guys. It's going to be a chicken sandwich. You know those chickens that you can get in the grocery stores? And they're already cooked and they come in that little plastic package. The barbecued ones. They're like $10 where I am anyway. I love those. I'm not ashamed to say. This is what I have here. A nice big chicken breast. And it's cold, it's frozen. I'm breaking it up a little bit here in the bag. I'm going with just a classic Hellmann's mayonnaise, chicken, salt and pepper with a cup of coffee. That's a lot of mayonnaise. And you gotta have the skin in the sandwich. This is going to be thick. It was in the bottom of the cooler, and the floor in this tent is about 30 degrees colder than right here. Okay, that is a thick sandwich. Wow, I might need some more mayonnaise just to balance that. Yes. Oh, that should be good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like something on a magazine cover. Coffee. Okay, so this is going to be the end of this video. And just so you guys know, just to keep it all open and honest, I'm packing up here and I'm heading over to the Russian tent now. And that's going to be my next video. Decided I'd do 2 for 1 on this trip. 2 nights, 2 different videos, and just keeping the camps separate for now. And I'm sure there will be, especially once spring comes, multiple day trips where I'll be going back and forth when it warms up nicely. So after I'm done eating all this, I'm relaxing for a bit, I'll get everything ready, I'll go over there. It might be a couple of trips because I've got wood, sleeping bag, jackery, food, all kinds of stuff that needs to come over with me. And yeah, spend the night there. I've got a steak that I'm going to cook over there. Can't wait. So keep an eye out for that video. That will be the next video. Me at the Russian Bear tent. And it's going to be cold, like minus 35. So that's a perfect temperature. That's like minus 30 Fahrenheit, minus 35 Celsius, I'm guessing. Yeah, gonna go over there and do it and just spend the weekend away from civilization. Oh yeah. So that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed and you've been considering it over the last little while, but you just haven't done it yet, you should subscribe. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. And the next video, Russian Bear tent. I'll be back really soon.